And here we are now in WWE 2K26, now that I finally finished 2K25. Sort of. So, let's see, when... Oh.
Roman Reigns pumping himself up, trying to take control of this triple threat match. Critical moment here.
And CM Punk down in the middle of the ring. This dream WrestleMania main event may be about to turn into a nightmare.
And Roman Reigns is about to turn CM Punk's lights out at the showcase of the Immortals. The guillotine is cinched in. Will Punk tap out? Is Punk going to tap out? Remember, the ropes will not force a break here. But what a counter by Punk into the jackknife cover. And Reigns has to kick out.
A much-needed way out of jail just in time, and the transition now.
Anaconda Vice cinched in. Reigns is in trouble. Punk squeezing with everything in his being. And Rollins now saving the matchup for himself as he looks to turn Punk on his belly and going for a sharpshooter here.
And now locked in, a tap out here for CM Punk. Ends the entire thing, surely now. Seth Rollins closing in on victory, but denied by Roman Reigns.
And out Reigns to Rollins into the guillotine. Rollins now in jeopardy. Can the Visionary fight his way out? Look at the power from Seth. Northern Light suplex. A cover, and a kick out.
Transition once again from Roman Reigns back into that choke, but a stomp from CM Punk breaks it up. Wait up, Cole.
Got a sleep by Punk to GTS for the victory. Hook to the leg. Isn't it up? And a kick out at two. How on earth did Rollins find the will to survive? And Heyman, wow, look at him. The wise man distraught on the outside of the ring, understandably so.
Saw his man so close to victory there, but denied by a late kick out.
Alright, so what do we gotta do? Signature elbow off the top. Of course you get up. Can you? Nope. No. Okay. Oh man, not a hiccup. So this is what's going to happen now. Back into it with wrestling content because I like putting it out there, so I'm probably gonna keep doing it. But and we'll just see what happens. And yeah, so now we're here in 2K26. Mostly because now that I ran out of content in 2K25 to do, I didn't run out of content. But it would basically just be me replaying the My Rise mode again just to showcase the stuff I didn't showcase that time. And part of me is also just kind of like let's go with what's out there right now just to see if maybe I can grow the channel a little bit more. And then if people want to see the other stuff from 25, yeah, I'll work on it then. But for now, rocking with PK26 to try and keep it on the recency stuff. So this match is basically covering the main event of the most recent WrestleMania at the time of recording this. They're still building to WrestleMania. I'm gonna say 40 was. I think 43 is in Saudi Arabia, so this is 41? This is 41 or 42. Not that I might be misremembering, but no, I know it's not 40. Because I think 40 was in... I think it's 40, 41, and 42 are in Vegas. No. 39 was in Philly. 40 was in LA, I'm gonna say... I'll put a note on the screen just so I can know how wrong I am. But for now, this showcase is primarily focused on one of my favorite wrestlers, CM Punk, who, while initially, this wasn't one of those guys initially I didn't like him, and then I saw him work and how he did his thing. I started to like him. No, he was kind of one of those guys for other wrestling fans or just other fans of stuff in general, TV shows, movies, actors, aren't celebrities. Like sometimes you see a person and you're like, I like you. You know nothing about them as be it a person or the character or anything. You're just like, I like you. Like, I like your look. Because when I first saw him, it was in ECW when he was the ECW champion, so automatically it's like, oh, you're cool because you have the belt. And you're good because you have the belt. And this is like, that 5-6-year-old mindset. What makes the wrestler good is the fact they have a belt. When sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes it's you have the belt because you make this company a load of money, which is the sole reason you have the belt. If you didn't make this company a load of money, you wouldn't have the belt. Alright, finally got that stupid elbow drop. Okay, Roman Reigns gets the GPS. And of course he's gonna reverse. Oh, no. Nope, I am not losing to... Thank you. Thank you, Seth. I am not losing to a roll-up. Not tonight. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Right. So, build up. He was the current ECW champion, granted in the WWE's ECW, which was not that good. So, he was champ, and the first time I saw him, he was set to take on, I think it was Big Daddy V or Mark Henry, and it was like, oh, pick your poison, because one of these two guys is gonna beat you. And he basically said, you know what, I'm a fighting champion, because he was a face, I don't care, it's your guys, you goaded me into this match against one of your boys, so you pick one of them. I mean, I don't care. It all ended up just being a big angle to set up a tag match at like whatever the next pay-per-view was. It was him and Kane versus Big Daddy V and Mark Henry. And it wasn't even one of those, it was a nothing angle. It was just, that's just what it was used for, because it definitely one of those things from the beginning of his career. CM Punk was more of a Paul Heyman. He never really did like what Vince was doing, but at the same time, it was the only company worth a dang in wrestling, because yeah, you had TNA in 2006.
And Punk looking to gain control with a kick to the midsection, but Rollins still in this match.
Well, Rollins looking to break up this apparent GTS attempt, and does so, but right back into the line of fire himself. GTS connects.
Spear by Reigns. Stop by Rollins. All three men down. Critical moment in this match.
Oh my, what absolute chaos and bedlam inside the ring. If one man can get a cover here, it may be over.
Paul Heyman, of course, out here with this loose alliance with Punk, his quote-unquote friend. Of course, he has the history with Reigns, and now he gives the tear to Punk. Heyman showing his true colors tonight.
What favor called in by CM Punk about to pay dividends here. No disqualifications in this kind of match.
And Punk stalking Reigns, and a low blow by Heyman. What the hell? You made me do. You made me do. Be my tribal chief. Roman Reigns' life was passing before his eyes, and now Heyman going to offer the chair to the tribal chief.
Bow down at the feet of the tribal chief. You have to think this was the plan all along to take out CM Punk.
And now Reigns, chair in hand. Boom!
Well,
yeah, that didn't end up being the WrestleMania main event that I had dreamed about for years. How do you people agree to this? How do you even come up with this? Who in their right minds thinks, hey, let's drag someone to their worst moments to relive them? What kind of masochistic grease to it? Why would anyone want that? I saw what you did to John Cena a few years ago, making him relive loss after loss after loss, and then having him face the camera and say that those moments made him better for it. No, I always figured that if a CM Punk showcase was ever pitched, I'd politely tell them to take a hike. But then I saw what was done for Paul Heyman last year, what was done for the whole Bloodline dynasty. Suddenly it wasn't just reliving history, it was rewriting it. Instead of trying to take something positive from those losses, Heyman did what he always does and spins it into a victory by literally rewriting history. Well, if he can do it, I can do it better. Using what 2K calls slingshot technology, we can take any what-if dream you've ever had and make it a reality. Dream matches, ripple effects, righting wrongs, and changing history. That's what CM Punk has always been about.
Okay, the showcase is called Punk, but like I was saying, at the time he was in WWE in 2007. WWE was the only option unless you were in TNA, and really you kind of use TNA as a stepping stone to get to WWE. And I think I'm actually going to cut it here and continue the showcase in the next episode. So, that being said, I will catch you all then. Ooh, match or gauntlet? Yeah, we're going to do the match timeline, because I don't want to do the gauntlet. And next time it'll be Punk versus JBL in SummerSlam '08. See y'all then!